Chapter 2. 4 days earlier. Jon held the phone slightly away from his ear, toes flexing against the front hall carpet. "Slow down, will you? I can't understand what you're saying." "I said, my name is Siobhan. I knew Zoe from when I was in Manchester. We... Yeah, Jon thought. I know. You were homeless, like Zoe. Did you end up on the game, same as she did? Forced into working for that greasy pimp, Salvio?" His mind jumped back to the incident in the half-derelict tower block. When Salvio had realised Jon wasn't a punter, it was too late for him to get away. "She mentioned you in a couple of postcards she sent. You were both sleeping rough in Manchester?" "That's right." Jon nodded. "So, where are you now?" "It's a town called Clifton, Connemara." "I know it. At least I know where it is. Somewhere near Roundstone," he thought, where Mum's side of the family were all originally from. "Right. Well, there's a nightclub here called Dara's. That's where you'll find her. You need to get her out of there." Jon heard a creak at the top of the stairs. He peered up between the spindles of the banister. Alice was bending forward, head cocked to one side. "Who is it?" she mouthed. He held up a hand and shook his head to indicate it was no one she needed to worry about. "Did you get that?" the voice at the other end of the line asked. "I heard," Jon replied. "And I hear your southern Irish accent too. Soft and lilting. God," he thought, "how I love the way you lot speak." "The owner is a right headbanger. She doesn't know the danger she's in." Oh, Zoe, Jon thought. Wherever you go, you end up in the shit. A shiver took him. No wonder. I'm stood here stark bollocks naked and it's freezing cold. He hooked his jacket off the end of the banister and shrugged it on. "What kind of danger's that then?" "I can't go into it. Will you not come and get her?" Jon took a deep breath in. "How did you get my number?" "She's talked about you. A lot. The time you dealt with Salvio for her. Did you really do those things to him? Snap his wrist and that?" Jon said nothing for a moment. "So what did you do? Look me up in the phone book?" "I did. On the internet, anyway. There aren't that many Spicers in Manchester. So he said you lived in a place called Heaton Moor." "I see. Will you not come?" Jon thought about how his mom and dad now looked after the boy left behind after their own son's death. In the short amount of time they'd cared for him, the young lad had taken over their lives. The thought of returning from Ireland with Zoe in tow would hardly fill them with delight. Maybe she wouldn't be interested in seeing her son, he reasoned. After all, she hadn't exactly shown much interest in the last few years. "What's the name of this club again?" "Dara's. There's only one nightclub in Clifton and that's it. I know this is weird, me ringing like this, but—" Her voice had taken on a forlorn note. He sat down on the third step of the stairs and placed his elbows on his knees. "Siobhan, I can't just drop everything and rush over there. I'm in the police. I've got cases to work. It's Saturday tomorrow. You could be here and home again by Sunday, easy. Flights go from Manchester to Galway Airport all the time, so they do." He realised he was not due back on shift until the following Wednesday, and even then he was only in for the day before taking his family for a short break at Centre Parks. "Say I came. Zoe's not going to just pack her bags and return to England with me. How long's she been living in Clifton now? Almost a year? She's desperate to get out, Jon. She's been sucked in slowly and surely. She needs your help." "Sucked in?" A sense of unease rippled through him. Sucked into what? "Who owns this club?" "Dara? Clifton is only small, but he's the biggest thing here. Outside this place he'd be nothing. A thug, that's all he is. You'll be dealing with 10 times worse than him every day in Manchester." "What's wrong with the local police?" She didn't reply. That figures, Jon thought. Zoe's choices in life rarely meant going to the police was an option. "Tell me what he's